hands.
That is one of the things that the Dragons have to cut down on.
Ball on the outside with the basketball. The Mavericks work it to the left wing. That's Ray, Kayla Ray, out of Denver, Colorado. Now on the dribble, fly. Three-pointers up and rattles out, no good. Roebuck's there for the rebound for Hutchinson, and the Blue Dragons want to push it. Up the floor, Van Etten for three from the right side. It rims off, no good. Ogle flies in there and tips the ball out, and Roebuck comes up with it. Hutchinson gets another offensive board. Ogle to the top side to Van Etten. They'll flash it down low, wide open underneath Bradshaw. She's found from behind, and Josie Cook will pick up the personal.
By the time she handled the pass, she was already underneath the basket, so perhaps a little fortunate to be bailed out with a foul.
At the line will be, again, Bradshaw out of Dodge City, Kansas, 63.5% free throw shooter. Ties it up with the free throw there. She'll shoot a second one. Takes her time. Here's the toss with right hands up and good. And Hutch back on top again at 4-3. So Hutchinson leads at 4-3. First quarter of action, 8:23 remaining to go. Be careful out there driving. A lot of slick spots still around the outer area.
And walking.
Yes, exactly. Ball on the outside. They'll dribble drive to the right, pulled up, picked up by Mickens. Mickens will bring it on the dribble for Hutchinson out to Ogle. Ogle on the dribble, top of the key. Bradshaw straightaway three, rims off, no good. Final for the board, inside. Roebuck is battling, and it's going to be a jump ball called. It'll be the Mavericks basketball. Northwest Kansas Tech will have the ball. Off the jump ball that was called. With the ball now on the outside, here comes Josie Cook. Cook wearing number 34, crosses over, goes left side with it, into the hands of Ray. Ray to the right. Here's Tharp again. She'll pull it back a little bit on the dribble. Gives it off the fly. Feed down low, right side. Shot up and good. Nice ball movement.
Jabri Johnson.
Johnson was able to score it. Johnson gets it up and in, and all of a sudden it is 5-4. The lead to the Mavericks. Ogle on the outside. Tell you what they're doing. They're driving on the inside just like Seward did the other night. Here's Van Etten. Feed inside of Mickens, back outside. Bradshaw drives baseline, kicks it to Ogle at the top, back to Roebuck. 4 on the shot clock. Bradshaw's got to shoot it. She does and hits the three from outside. Good to see Tia Bradshaw get on track. Nice ball movement. About 2 on the shot clock, Rusty, when they knocked it down, something like that.
That was a three the Dragons had to take, but they've taken some quick threes.
Jumper up missing. Mickens with the rebound. Outlet comes to Bradshaw. Bradshaw will push it up. Tia into the forecourt. Over the right side. Van Etten down low to Roebuck. She gets big down low and turns the ball over. Coming up with it will be again Fly. Fly will bring it up quickly into the lane. Leans it up, not there. Rebound's going to be cleared out by the Blue Dragons. Mickens again. Off the court, here comes Hutchinson. They'll kick it Ogle on the outside. The three by Ogle rattles out, no good. And a missed shot put up by the Blue Dragons. Rebound's cleared out by the Lady Mavericks. And
Hutchinson taking a lot of quick three-pointers.
One and done. Travel inside. Cook gets it back outside. Head fake, and they'll drive right side to Tharp. Shot missing. Here's Bradshaw. She'll bring it on the run. And there's a double-team trap and a turnover coming up with it will be Northwest Kansas Tech. Fly down low, draws the foul. Mickens will pick up the personal.
And she has 2.
And that's 2 on her, so we'll see. More than likely, Ty Kimbrough coming to the ball game with the second personal foul against Mickens.
Well, the Blue Dragons so far struggling with the same things they struggled with in the second half against Seward. 3 turnovers.
Turnovers and also in allowing the other team to drive inside. Free throw toss up and missing by Fly. She's a little upset with herself that she missed on that one. She's a good ball player. Takes it inside. Can hit you from 3 from outside as well. Oregon City, Oregon. Free throw toss is up and good. Got that one down.
You can tell what assistant coach Phil Anderson thinks about the team. Look over at him. Looks like he swallowed a pickle. And a sour one at that.
7-6 your score. Dragon lead is cut to 1 with the free throw that was put up by Fly. Until Phil, you said that. Ball on the outside, Van Etten to the right wing. Now to Ogle. Ogle will step back to Mickens. Left side to Bradshaw. Bradshaw holds it. 7 on the shot clock. Here's Van Etten. Straightaway 3. Rims out. No good. Battle for the board. Taken away by the Blue Dragons. As Roebuck comes up with it, she'll put it up and score it. Dejanay Roebuck with the basket. She has 4, and the Blue Dragons have a 9-6 lead.
And that was what we didn't have enough of on Saturday night. Dejanay was not involved.
There's a turnover right into the hands of Van Ed, and Van Ed will bring it up for Hutchinson. Drives all the way down, kicks it left side. Ogle for 3, got it. Big 3-pointer by Abby Ogle. Knocks it down for that deep left corner. 12-6, Hutchinson doubling up on the Lady Mavericks for right now. 5 minutes to go in this first quarter of play. Ball on the right side, give and go, down low to Fly. She'll put it up and score it. Off the window. Yep, nice play. Now it makes it 12-8. Your score is nice basket by Fly.
She has 6 already.
Ogle on the outer perimeter, 6 of the 8 by Fly. Here's Mickens, hands it off to Van Ed. Van Ed rolls to the right side. Back outside to Ogle, crosses over, goes baseline, foul away from the play takes place. At the line will be, or will it be, will not be a shooting foul.
Taj Gillard, or Gillard rather, got the foul.
Taj Gillard out of Indianapolis, Indiana, picked up the personal foul. Dragons will inbound, right side baseline. Here comes the inbound. Gets it out to Van Ed, to Roebuck. Van Ed from 3, rims out long, no good. Rebound, Roebuck over the corner right. Holds up with it. That's about, what, the 4th offensive board?
Yeah, Dragons are really content to shoot 3s because they've done such a good job of getting second opportunities.
Goes Ogle around the right side, down low underneath the Bradshaw. Back outside, Ogle loses the basketball and has the pocket pick. Here comes, with the basketball quickly, up comes Fly. She's a good ball player. To the right side to Johnson, and a foul called, a blocking foul is going to be called. It's going to be on Van Ed. She will pick up the personal. 13 fouls, so Van Ed with 1 and Mickens on the bench with 2. Inbounding, not a shooting situation. Ball might have been able to be picked off out there. The ball now loose on the floor, picked up again by the Mavericks. Cook will shoot it up and miss it. Rebound cleared out of there by Tia Bradshaw. Bradshaw on the run. Flash pass down low to Mickens, off the glass too hard, and a foul's going to be called. It will be a shooting foul for the Blue Dragons. Foul's going to be charged against Gillard. Gillard. It'll be her 2nd. Mickens at the foul stripe. It goes up and good by Mickens. Jada, an 82.7% free throw shooter. She's the best on the Lady Blue Dragon team at the line. She will shoot a 2nd one. It's only her first point of the evening, though. However, free throws up again. Got that 2nd one down. Here, the Blue Dragons will substitute. Mapasua will check in. Lauren Mapasua out of Queensland, Australia, will check in. Also, another Australian, Kelsey Brett, will come into the Blue Dragon lineup. Brett is out of South Australia with the basketball.
Yeah, Mickens and Roebuck stay on the floor.
Will be the Mavericks of Northwest Kansas Tech. 3-pointer put up, missing by Fly. Ran down in the corner, though. Offensive board picked up. Dribble drive it in, scoop up and missing by Tharp, and it looks like she might have got bailed out. Foul's going to be called on Mickens, and that will be her 3rd. So she picks this one up at the 3:24 mark of this first quarter of play. And will be free throws up and good. That will be her 3rd. Toss was up and good by Tharp. She's out of Tampa, Florida. Free throw toss. Offense mark no good. Rebound Mickens. And a blocking foul is going to be called. They're going to get this one on Tharp. That's a 14 foul, so not a shooting situation. Here into the lineup will come Keely Tenney out of Auckland, New Zealand, will check into the lineup for the Blue Dragons and take the place of Mickens, and Mickens will check out. I don't think the coaching staff knew that Mickens had.
I think they thought that was her 2nd.
Mm-hmm. Here comes Blue Dragons with the basketball as Mapasua to Van Ebb, back out top. Brett had it for a second. Now back to Kelsey Brett. Right side, Napasua. Head fakes. Straddles the line on the outside. Gives it to Van Ebb. Van Ebb whips a pass down low underneath the 10. Off the glass and missing. Ball pounced back out underneath. Roebuck puts it up. Misses it. Loose basketball on the floor. Picked up finally by Cook of the Lady Mavericks. Long pass down court. Thorpe can't get to it. It ends up being off her hands, out of bounds. It'll be Hutchinson basketball. 14-9 your lead with 2:48 to go in this first quarter of play. Hutchinson on top by 5. But you're right about the MO for the Blue Dragons. They're throwing up some threes from the outer perimeter. Shot a lot of them in this first quarter of play. Here's another one on its way. Roebuck knocks it down, though. Straight away. She can knock those down from outside straight away.
Well, they're sitting back in the zone, daring the Dragons to shoot.
She's 1 out of about every 3. She's a 32% three-point shooter. Dejanay Roebuck. She constantly gives you 15, 16 a night. To drive in by Tharp. Basket good.
Nice left hand, underhand loop.
17-11. The lead for the Blue Dragons is cut back a little bit, down to 6. 2:05 to go in this first quarter of play. Hutchinson did, back on, it was a Monday night game out in Goodland, did whatever they wanted to do against the Lady Mavericks. Ball knocked away. Foul's going to be called on Tharp.
Yes.
Thinking that they're also Rusties, they're not very deep. They get in any foul trouble, then they're in trouble.
And they have foul trouble because they have Gillard and Tharp, each with 2.
Van Epp will be at the line to shoot the free throw. Takes her time. Free throw toss is up and good. Van Epp averages 10.7 a game. She's well from the outside. She's really our designated three-point shooter. She and Ogle and of course, Bradshaw. Very prolific from the outside. Free throw toss up and good. Got the second one down.
You talked about her three-point shooting. She's knocked down 51 of them, way more than any of the other Dragons.
Yeah, she's the leading three-point shooter for Hutchinson. Into the ballgame for the first time will be Milan Schimmel for the first time tonight. Pendleton, Oregon's her hometown. She's a freshman. She takes the place of Van Epp. Schimmel had a great game against Barton the other night. Ball on the outer perimeter. Cook slips a little bit. Gets the ball back to the right side. Here's Tharp. Spins inside the lane. Travel call. Kind of stumbled. Maybe dropped her heel on a foot of one of the Blue Dragons. It kind of caused her to stumble a little bit. 1:40 to go in this first quarter. Hutchinson lead is 8, and Hutch with the basketball, 19-11 to score. Napasua, give and go from Tenney. Jump ball called. It'll be Hutchinson Blue Dragon basketball. Back into the lineup. Fly checks back in for the Lady Mavericks out of Goodland, Kansas. Northwest Kansas Technical College. Was independent for a long time. Really has a good soccer team. Their men's team has won a couple in a row. They'll follow tonight against the Blue Dragons at 7:30. It should be a good game. Lob pass comes in. Roebuck falls down. Loose basketball picked up by the Lady Mavericks. Roebuck just flat fell down. Fly kicks it right. Tharp layup good.
Nice assist to Fly.
4 unanswered points by the Lady Mavericks now. 19-13. The Hutchinson lead only 6. Ball on the outside. He'll flash it down low to Tenney. Under the glass. Puts it up and misses it. Rebound 5-4 over the back. Roebuck on the call. And Roebuck will be over the back for the foul. That'll be the 5th team foul, so they will come down and shoot free throws. Both teams in a bonus in this quarter with 1:04 to go. At the line will be Cook. She will be shooting free throws.
Something she does fairly well. Makes about 3 out of 4 on average.
She is a good free throw shooter. Free throw toss is up and good. She's out of Holly, Colorado. Comes into the game at 74.3% free throw shooter, as Rusty just indicated. Free throw toss is up and good. And it's 19-15, so don't look now, but 6 unanswered points by the Lady Mavericks. And the Blue Dragons inside of a minute here in this first quarter. Need to get some points on the board. Here's a drive all the way down by Brett. Comes through, gives it off to Mapasua. Her shot won't ring, and up comes the Mavericks with the basketball. Lady Mavericks on the Northwest Kansas Tech drives inside. Fly Works on Milan. Shot up and missing. Rebound cleared out of there by Tenney. Hutchinson will bring it up. Mapasu, a long pass up to Kelsey Brett and turns the ball over. Fly will bring it up quickly. Gives it off left side. Cook basket good. And just like that, it is 19-17. This Maverick team nobody told them that this is the number 10 team in the nation right here and only has one loss, huh?
Hutchinson not playing very well.
An 8-0 run right now by the Mavericks. Mapasua bangs into a defensive player. Loose basketball at midcourt. Jump ball is called. It will be Northwest Kansas Tech's ball.
And it will be the Dragons' 7th turnover of the first quarter.
And Brock Kimball, their head coach, is excited. He was at South Plains the last 3 years, assistant to Chris Beard while at Angelo State on the men's side. Some coaching pedigree in his background. Contact made, shot put up at the buzzer, nothing called. And Hutchinson goes to the bench, so does Northwest Kansas Tech. It's 19-17, Hutchinson with a lead by 2. We will take a quick 1-minute break. Second quarter action just around the corner. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Parking lots and driveways can be expensive to install. This is Derek Fees. Let APAC Kansas Shears Division help you properly maintain these investments. Patching, crack filling, sealing, and striping are just some of the services we provide. Call APAC today at 620-662-2112. Are you tired of your dusty or muddy driveway? APAC Kansas Shears Division is here to help. This is Derek Fees. Call us and ask us about our asphalt millings. If you are a do-it-yourselfer, arrange for pickup or delivery at your convenience. Call APAC today at 620-662-2112.
Tax reform impacts virtually every tax return this year. That means yours, too. If you're wondering what that means for you and your refund, but don't want to spend hours reading the tax code, head over to H&R Block. No one knows tax reform better than Block. Their tax pros will help you find every credit and deduction available, so you get every dollar you deserve. Because wouldn't you rather spend more time thinking about what to do with your maximum refund and less time figuring out what a TCJA qualifying eligible dependent is? Hint, it's your kid. In person or online, Block has your back.
Visit H&R Block in Hutchinson, Lyons, and Ellsworth.
Kind of a sloppy first quarter for the Blue Dragons. They do have the lead, but just 19-17 over a winless basketball team. Hutchinson with a big rebound advantage, 13-6. Took an awful lot of three-point shots, 10 of them. So Hutchinson, if they maintain that pace, it would be 40 three-point attempts in the game. And the Blue Dragons looking to get better.
Dodge City won over Northwest Kansas Tech at Dodge City, 99-52. Last Saturday night, ball on the outside, Tenney. Stremmel around the corner. Back out top now. It looks like they're in a zone. Kelsey Brett with the basketball on the top side. She'll shoot the three ball. It sticks in between the glass and the iron. And Northwest Kansas Tech
will get it.
And everybody looking at each other saying, okay, who's going to crawl up there to get it? And the referee hits the bottom of the rim. Let's see if he hits it again.
It is lodged in there.
It is lodged in there. Kelsey Brett's shot lodged in there. It's knocked out, and the ball will go over to Northwest Kansas Tech. I tell you what, it went up there and it just boom, stuck in there.
Yep.
Tough break for the Blue Dragons. So Tech with a chance to tie here or even go ahead with the tray. They've elected to drive it inside most of the time.
Something Hutchinson has not done.
Exactly. Ball on the outer perimeter. With the basketball is Johnson. Over to Cook. Cook sticks to the right. Fly has it. She'll roll to the top of the key. Dribble penetrates. Kicks it over on the left side. Three-pointer's good from outside. And with the lead now, after the three put up by Johnson, the lead is to the Mavericks, 20-19. Second lead that they've had in the contest. This is in the second quarter of their first. Roebuck on the outer perimeter. Out top right, Kelsey Brett drives in and draws the foul. She'll shoot free throws. In the act of shooting will be the call.
And it'll be the first foul on India Fly.
8:54 remaining to go in this first half of play. We're in the second quarter. A lot of slick roads out this morning. Kind of surprised everybody. In the middle of the night, there really wasn't anything going on. All of a sudden, the precipitation kind of moved in. And very slick conditions, black ice.
I was walking to school this morning, and right behind me, about 100 yards, this car that was headed south lost control, spun around, and hit the curb so hard I thought it might have broken an axle. I looked back, and the driver just simply backed up, took off again, going just as fast as he was when it happened.
Brett with the free throw. She'll shoot a second one, missing it. We're tied at 20 apiece. Rebound.
The driver's probably never going to be a Cub student.
And ball on the perimeter. Three-pointers good from outside. They give her 2. Knocking that down, I believe, was number 5 out there, Watkins. Taylor Watkins knocks it down. And she has 5 points in the contest already. Feed down low to Roebuck. Layup good. We're tied at 22 apiece. Back and forth basketball here at the start of the second quarter of play. Mavericks up the court. They'll bring it. Holds up. Ball on the outer perimeter. Right side of the arc. Back out top now to go to Watkins. Taylor Watkins out of Dallas, Texas. Rolls to her left. Alon Schimmel on top of her. Back on the outer perimeter. Dribble penetration. Bounce pass down low. Taken away by Schimmel. Here comes Schimmel on the dribble. She'll take it all the way on the left side. Head fakes. Goes up with the layup. Got it. Schimmel with the basket. And Hutchinson back up 24-22. Nice drive by Milan. They had to make her commit. And she finally did, but to the defender, to a different person, and Milan was able to put it up and in. There's a 3 by Fly, and rims off no good. Rebound, Roebuck. Hutchinson to bring it up. Roebuck's got to do something, Rusty, because with Mickens on the bench with 3, that's her last big girl. There's a feed down low to Tenney, and she gets it up and in. All of a sudden, it is 26-22, and that forces a Northwest Kansas Tech timeout. So we'll get a break in. 30-second break coming your way. 7:37 to go in half number 1. 26-22 Dragons will be back in 30 seconds.
The Rothy family name has always been connected to serving the Hutchinson community, and you can expect the same kind of high-quality service when you visit Rothy Family Flooring. They believe you deserve to be treated like family, so they've invested in their own talented and trustworthy installers to lay your floors. No outside contractors will ever knock on your door if Rothy works for you. Let them show you their expansive selection of name brand flooring and trust your home to the best. Rothy Family Flooring, 325 North Main, Hutchinson.
Well, the Blue Dragons with 1 loss to their credit, and the Mavericks with no wins to their credit, having a good one. Dragons lead it, but just by 4.
Mavericks called a timeout after the transition basket by the Blue Dragons as Tenney was wide open to get a basket up and down, and Roebuck leads the Blue Dragons with 9 points. Now we have a whistle and ball knocked away. It'll be re-inbounded by...
I think it's going to be Hutchinson.
Is it really? Okay, so Hutch will get the opportunity. So
Dragons went with a trap on the inbounds.
Hutch will inbound. So possession arrow also pointing the Blue Dragon way. So here we go on the inbound. Mapasua waits for Schimmel to get loose. Getting big down low is Tenney. She'll work it up and in. Well, she has a tendency, Rusty, to really get open on the inside. Now, referred to her as getting big. That's not a derogatory comment. She just has a way of getting open. There's a double dribble or a palming call against Fly. India Fly turns the ball over.
And the Blue Dragons in the midst of a little bit of a run. They scored 8 straight.
Tenney's starting to figure it out down the low blocks, how to maneuver and use her body to get open. There's a drive way off the mark by Kelsey Brett, and she'll bring it back after getting a rebound, however. Milan Schimmel to Brett out high, left side. Now they work it to Roebuck. Roebuck with the basket, puts down 1 dribble. There's a Mapasua 3 that won't go. Tipped out. Nice job by the Blue Dragons, and Tenney puts it up and in, but it was saved by Kelsey Brett. She was able to tap it to her, and all of a sudden it is 30-22 after the Blue Dragons were tied up at 22-all. Actually a 10-0 run, 10-10. Well, it was 22-20.
So Northwest Kansas, run.
Yeah, 10-0 run. Flash inside, Fly in traffic, foul called. Kelsey Brett will pick up the personal. Fly did a nice job to get around her. Fans thought that Kelsey was just standing flat.
There's no question about that call.
No, I agree. So they will inbound, though. It was a foul on the floor. Here comes the inbound. Johnson will slap the ball, and the ball comes out high, way out into the hands of Watkins. Watkins with the bright yellow shoes with orange trim. A couple of ball players for Northwest has. There's a Cook drive, stripped away from her, out of bounds as Sales last touched off of Schimmel out of bounds. 6:16 to go, second quarter of action. 30-22, Hutchinson with the lead by 8. Ball comes in to Fly. Dribble penetrates into the lane, shoots and scores. Well, she finds a way to get her points, doesn't she?
She has 8.
Driving the right side, down low, ball knocked away.
But in fairness, Andy, she also has dished out a couple of really nice assists.
Yeah, she sure has. She's a nice ball player. 30-24, Hutchinson lead is 6. Ball was knocked out of bounds. Hutchinson basketball. Here's Milan Schemmel. She'll gun it from the right side, missing. Rebound cleared underneath by Fly, and here comes Northwest Kansas Tech on the run. Back outside to Cook. She'll take it into the paint. Kicks it back. Three-pointer from the top. Missing by Johnson. Rebound cleared underneath by Tharp underneath. Shot not there. Taken away by Schemmel. She rips down the rebound. Schemmel across the half court with pressure. Dumps it outside to Roebuck. She'll find a seam. Puts it up and in. Just went right off the screen that Tenney kind of set up there. Nice little pick.
Yeah, no help defense whatsoever.
32-24. The lead back at 8 again. Ball on the outer perimeter. Johnson gives it off now to Fly. Fly will pop it up and on its way. Rattling on, no good. Rebound Schemmel. Schemmel gives it out quickly to Mapasua. Mapasua will bring it up to Roebuck. She'll gun and miss. Rebound. Mapasua underneath. Comes up with it. Puts it up and in. How about that? Mapasua says, that's my ball, and takes it away and puts it up off the glass and in. And a timeout's going to be taken by Northwest Kansas Tech. 4:58 to go, second quarter action. Rustin, I'll be back. The Dragons with a 10-point lead, 34-24. We'll be back in a half minute.
To anyone considering a change in family doctors or looking for an attentive primary care physician who's more concerned about you than your insurance, welcome to Prairie Star Health Center. We offer health care held to a higher standard with a choice of dedicated, compassionate physicians. Experience the difference you'll feel when you have a patient-centered medical home. Prairie Star Health Center, 30th and K61 in Hutchinson.
Well, the entire timeout, Brock Kimball, the coach of the Mavericks, spent talking to the officials, and it appeared to be an amicable discussion. Blue Dragons, after trailing a couple of times, have reestablished themselves up 10.
Hutchinson jumped out quickly with the lead, and Northwest Kansas Tech came right back. We're back and forth through the single digits. All right, now Hutchinson with a 10-point lead at 34-24 after the game is tied at 22 apiece. The drive down low, shot up and in some way, somehow. Fly was able to get it up and down.
She has 10.
Ball on the outside right. They'll reverse it to the right wing. Bannett has it. Flash pass down low inside Roebuck. She'll be fouled.
Tied up, they're going
to say tied up. You're right. I thought it was a foul call.
She turned into the defender, and the defender got a hand right on top of the ball. It's Hutchinson's turn to get it under the alternating possession rule.
Here comes the inbound from Mapasua. She'll slap the ball. Wide open. Roebuck gets knocked away, though, as the pass was about to get to her. And coming up with it will be Northwest Kansas Tech. Angle to the left side. They'll kick it back outside to Fly. She'll kick it to the right wing. On the dribble. Shot put up by Gallard. Missing. Rebounds cleared out there. Blue Dragons. Roebuck got the rebound. Mapasua. Ball loose on the floor. Pops away. Diving for the ball. And a jump ball called. This time it'll be Northwest Kansas Tech. Basketballs. Bannett tied it up with Cook.
Hutchinson with 9 turnovers in the first quarter and a half. Mavericks not a lot better. They have 7.
4 minutes remaining to go in this second quarter of play. Run down some other games for you. I know Dodge City's and Colby's was postponed for tonight. That was at Colby, so that one taken off the ledger. They'll have to reschedule that one. Ball on the outside.
The league has been pretty fortunate with weather so far.
Johnson with the basketball. Johnson out of Lubbock, Texas. Yeah, I think Allen and Barton had one rescheduled. They played that on Monday. That's the only one that I've known of. Jumper up and good by Fly. India Fly continues to impress.
She has 12.
Pulls her girls within 6 now, 34-28. Pass down low, Roebuck. Works the way down low, gets called for the travel call.
Again turned right into the defender. And the Blue Dragons have 10 first-half turnovers, and that's a category in which they were looking for big improvement. We're not seeing it yet.
Maybe he's starting to get a little tendency to be able to do that. Remember when Shakur Houston on the men's side used to always spin?
Yeah, you
kind of got.
They get used to you when you always spin the same direction. They just overplay on that side.
Dribble penetration. This time they'll back it in. Basket up and good. Pretty easy by Tharp to put it up and in. She just worked her way in the low blocks right side and put it up and down. All of a sudden it's 34-30. Was a 10-point lead. Now it's cut to 4. So 600 extra points by the Lady Mavericks. Bannett down low underneath. Roebuck way too strong off the glass. Rebound's going to be cleared out of there by Fly. And Fly, pardon my pun, wants to fly with the basketball. She'll bring it down.
Good player.
Three-pointer up and good from outside. How about that? 34-33. Right back at them comes Northwest Kansas Tech. And it's a 1-point game with 2:24 to go.
If you knew nothing about the records of these two teams, you'd think they were pretty evenly matched.
Schemmel down low. There's Mapasua. Her shot rims off. No good. Ball sails out of bounds. Last touch by off Lauren, and she's a little frustrated. That ball teetered on the rim and made a couple of circular rotations and came off. Here comes Ogle into the lineup. Young lady that was Abby's boss at the rec department at Baldwin City is in attendance tonight. Said that she was a little foul prone in high school. We can kind of see that in Abby, can't we? She plays pretty aggressive.
Yeah.
Good ball player out of Baldwin City. Ball on the outer perimeter. Handed off left. Holding up with the basketball is Watkins. Now she gets it to Cook. Cook left side, drives baseline. Follow-away jumper by Cook is good. And just like that, the Mavericks take the lead again, 35-34. Mavericks have came to play tonight. Feed down low underneath. Quick basket by Tenney. Tenney's able to pick up her 7th and 8th point.
Yeah, all of them coming in this quarter.
36-35 Dragons. Cook to the left side. Here comes Watkins out on the dribble. Holds up, shoots it on its way. It's off, no good. Tenney battles for the board, taken away. But out of bounds, it goes off of Tharp, and the ball will go over to the Blue Dragons. 1:20 to go in this first half of play.
One thing keeping Hutchinson ahead in this game, the Blue Dragons are rebounding well. 21-11 advantage on the glass.
Ball on the outside, right side, Bannett. Out top, they'll flash it to Roebuck. Roebuck hands it off to Abby Ogle to the right side, now to Bradshaw's. Down low to Tenney, layup good. Nice pass by Bradshaw down to Tenney. Keely Tenney able to score it. 38-35. Hutchins leads back at 3. 1 minute to go in the
Hutchinson doing a much better job of not taking so many three-pointers.
Jumper up missing. Bradshaw rebound. Here comes Hutch with 48 seconds left. They might be able to get 2 possessions out of this if they get a quick one up. Here's Bradshaw on the outside. A whistle away from the play. And it's going to go against Northwest Kansas Tech.
And it's the second on India Fly.
Actually got her down for 3, Rusty. Yeah, they did. Yep.
All right.
So that's pretty big. She's by far is the best player right out there for Northwest Kansas Tech, although the others are playing very, very well tonight. 41.2 to go. Hutchinson will inbound. That's only the second team foul in this half against Northwest Kansas Tech. Abby Ogle to the right side. Bannett, 3 balls good. Settled in. Kind of pinballed a little bit. Looked like it could pop out, but down it went. And 41-35, the lead is 6 right now. Bannett with 11. Cook on the left wing.
They should take the last shot of the half.
Should. Watkins. Back outside. Cook will shoot the 3 and hit it. Big 3 by Cook is 41-38 now. The lead is 3 with 10 seconds to go before intermission. Blue Dragons can get one off here. They'll set it up. Right side, they'll stack it. Ball knocked away. We ran back down 2 seconds. Bradshaw way off the mark, and we go to the dressing room with Hutchinson with a 3-point lead at 41-38. A 3-point Dragon lead at intermission. We will take a 2-minute timeout. Rusty will add up all the numbers. Get 7 minutes to shop in-game capsule. Brought to you by the Little White Castle at 14th and Main. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
When you're looking for jewelry that's one of a kind, remember Amelia Bedelias, filled with thousands of beads and stones. And with my passion for design, I can create something that's perfect for you. Amelia Bedelias, 115.5 South Main Street in downtown Hutchinson. Go Blue Dragon.
This is Kelly, owner of Brick House Boutique. Stay warm and look fabulous at the same time with comfy, trendy, and affordable clothing. You'll also appreciate the personal attention that you'll always get when you shop at Brick House Boutique. Big city chic in a downtown boutique at 117 South Main in Hutchinson.
HCC Sports is brought to you by the Sportscaster Club members, Portfolio Recovery Associates, Dr. Robert F. of the Hutchinson Clinic, Barkley Plumbing, Vernon Chiropractic Center, Tim and Gina Ritter, along with Brian Strange of the Green Vision Group, Sutton Kaufman Transmission Service, Wade Patton Insurance, A&A Builders, Bold Office Shares, Mega Manufacturing, MAYB, Mid-America Youth Basketball, Lowen Corporation, Hog Wild Pit Barbecue, and by Mann, Wyatt, and Rice, LLC. These Sportscaster Club members help provide funds for HCC scholarships. This is Carter File, president of Hutchinson Community College. I invite you to join us this winter as the proud tradition of Blue Dragon men's and women's basketball continues at the historic Hutchinson Sports Arena. Both teams are favorites in the tough Jayhawk Conference, so you won't want to miss any of the action. Find the schedule at BlueDragonSports.com, like us on Facebook, and follow Blue Dragon Sports on Twitter. As always, go Blue Dragons.
Vehicles are getting pretty smart these days with semi-automatic control features that make driving easier. But riding an RCAT vehicle is easier yet. You don't have to do a thing. Just stand along the route, wave your hand at the driver, and hop on. RCAT is first come, first served general public transportation that travels throughout Hutchinson and South Hutchinson hourly, on weekdays from 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. and on Saturday from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. Call 694-2913 for further information.
Little Blue Dragons with a slim 3-point lead, 41-38. They've had a couple of 10-point leads at one time in the contest. Northwest Kansas Tech, largest lead has been 2. Right now it sets at 41-38. And Rusty made a prolific statement to say if you didn't know better, you would think that both these teams were pretty even record-wise. That's not the case. Northwest Kansas Tech has not won a game yet this year, but they're giving the Dragon Ladies all they won. Rusty, second half could be pretty interesting. What's the numbers look like?
Yeah, you would anticipate the Blue Dragons coming out and pulling away to win this game comfortably, but I've been impressed with what I've seen from the Mavericks. They so far have come to play, and they are challenging the Blue Dragons mightily at the halftime break. This is the first half Medicine Shop game capsule. The Medicine Shop would like you to come by. Try the Home Sweet Hutch section at the Medicine Shop. It's a section where local vendors sell their homemade goods, and there's just all kinds of things available. For example, coffee beans, salsa, pickles, mustard, jerky, summer sausage, beef chews, even flavored toothpicks. You can also find jelly and homemade candy, including peanut brittle, peanut clusters, and chocolate topping. And here's the amazing thing. Although you'll find all of this at the Hutchinson Medicine Shop, the local vendors, they get 100% of their sales and profits. That's another example of the Medicine Shop sharing with the community of Hutchinson. Quite a place. You'll find the Medicine Shop at 14th and Main. For the leading Blue Dragons, who have a narrow three-point edge at halftime, 41-38. 15 in the half by Dejanay Roebuck. Also in double figures already, Michaela Vanette with 11 and Jada Mickens with 10. 8 points contributed by Milan Schimmel. Let's start over again. Looking at the wrong column. Let's back up. Dejanay Roebuck with 11, Keely Tinney with 10. And after that, it is 5 points for Tia Bradshaw, 5 for Michaela Vanette. 3 points for Abby Ogle and 2 each for Jada Mickens, who also has 3 fouls, 2 for Milan Schimmel, 2 for Lauren Mapasua, and 1 point for Kelsey Brett. For the Mavericks in the first half, India Fly, a very good player on a team that is having a tough season. She averages 22 a game and is well on her way to surpassing that with 15 at the half. 9 points for Josie Cook and 7 points contributed by Kiara Tharp. Jabri Johnson had 5 and Taylor Watkins had 2. for the Blue Dragons in the first half. 44% shooting from the field on 15 of 34. 15 of 30, red hot shooting for the Mavericks. They shot 50%. Neither team very good from three. Hutchinson made 4 but took 14 shots to get it. And for the visitors, 3 of 10 shooting from three-point land. Hutchinson 7 of 8 at the line. 5 of 7 free throws went down for the Mavericks. Hutchinson with a big rebound advantage. That's probably the reason the Dragons have the lead, 23-11. And I'm sure that everybody on the Hutchinson coaching staff is not pleased with the turnover count. 10 for the Dragons, 7 for the Mavericks. Yeah, we have a basketball game on our hands at halftime. A game I don't think anybody coming to the arena tonight could have foreseen. Maybe Northwest Kansas Technical College, Brock Kimball might have expected something like this. His Mavericks have played well. The Blue Dragons, who on average give up just 50 points a game, gave up 38 in the first half. A half of basketball remains. We'll come back with more halftime in a couple of minutes.
No time to fix breakfast? Just call us at Anchor Away 662-3100 and we'll have it ready for you. Choose from our selection of breakfast burritos, biscuits, or one of our 5 different complete breakfast plates. Breakfast from 7 to 10:30, Monday through Saturday. If you missed us for breakfast, we're here for lunch and dinner too. Pick up your favorite Mexican dinner or take some home for the family. We're open till 9. That's Anchor Away, drive-through, carry-out, and catering under the water tower at B & Adams in Hutchinson, 662-3100.
If getting a new iPhone is on your wish list, then wish no further. At Next Tech Wireless, all smartphones, including the new iPhones, are 50% off. You can save over $350 on your new iPhone and even trade in your old phone for more credit. Have multiple lines? That's even better, because your 3rd, 4th, or even 5th line will get you unlimited data free for a year. Next Tech Wireless has more than 50 store locations to serve you. Switch today and start saving. Certain restrictions apply. Phone guard required.
Hi, Brian Bobo, General Manager of Midwest Ford and Toyota. We are always looking for ways to help our local community. We know you have many choices when it comes to your vehicle needs, and that's how we came up with a better way. Any new or most pre-owned vehicles at Midwest Superstore will come with a warranty for life. That includes a limited lifetime powertrain warranty, helping you with the security and reliability and overall lower cost of ownership. If we don't have it, we can get it. New Toyota, new Ford, or even pre-owned vehicle that fits you. Come see us at 1100 East 30th or online at MidwestSuperstore.com.
If your vacuum is on its last leg, Donna Pitzer, the bag lady, has more great news. Donna has bought out the inventory of another Panasonic dealer and is passing the incredible savings on to you. Panasonic vacuums are the standard for many, and right now, get a top-of-the-line Panasonic Performance vacuum for only $199.95. That's the lowest price on a new Panasonic vacuum Donna has ever offered. A new Panasonic vacuum delivered free for only $199.95. These prices won't last, and neither will these vacuums. Call the bag lady at 663-4322 or text vacuum to just text it.
Hi, everybody, and welcome back to the Sports Arena. 41-38, the Lady Blue Dragons on top by only 3 at intermission over Northwest Kansas Tech. Again, some other games throughout the night this evening. Dodge City at Colby was postponed. There's also been some around the Johnson County, Kansas City area that have been postponed this evening. Garden City, as far as we know, still on for at Seward County. Also, Barton is down at Pratt. That's the 6 o'clock start. Both those games are 6 o'clock start. Coffeyville at Cali, Butler at Cloud County, and Neosho at Independence. So far, no scores in on any of those contests. Of course, everybody kind of buzzing today a little bit about the K-State win last night over KU. Snapped a 8-game losing streak to the Jayhawks, and K-State looks to be for real, but I think Baylor wants to have something to say about it. They're taking on Texas Tech tonight. In basketball action, Baylor starting to get on track as well. But congratulations to Kansas State as they came out, and KU was not able to overcome 23 turnovers in that contest. Lost that ball game last night by 7. Here it's a 3-point affair, 41-38. Rusty, this is an interesting ball game here. We're going to have an interesting ball game coming up in just a little bit too, as the guys lost a tough one the other night, a heartbreaker to Seward. Made a nice run, got back in the ball game, but did not have enough to get over the hump, so to speak. And this game against Northwest Kansas Tech, because of the fact that DJ Mitchell cannot play for the Blue Dragons, is going to be very, very interesting. We're going to take a timeout. We'll be back at 2-minute timeout. Rusty and I'll come back to talk about that game and talk about this game. Dragons lead it by 3 at intermission. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
Basketballs are bouncing and crowds are cheering. Your best offense during cold and flu season is a good defense. Drink plenty of liquids, get plenty of rest, and keep your hands sanitized. If a bug still manages to get you, Ashcraft Pharmacy, your local Health Mart pharmacy, has over-the-counter medications that can help. Or if you need a prescription, we offer free mail-out, free delivery, or call ahead for our handy curbside service. Go Dragons! From Ashcraft Pharmacy in the Hart Shopping Center, South Hutchinson, and Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Your life is busy. Are you ready to open an account, apply for a loan, check your balances, make a transfer, deposit a check, pay bills? With electronic banking from the First, you can now take care of all your mini banking needs from the comfort of your home or office. Anytime, anywhere, 24/7. Visit fnbhutch.bank to get started. First National Bank of Hutchinson, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
HCC Sports is brought to you by the Sportscaster Club members, Portfolio Recovery Associates, Dr. Robert Epp of the Hutchinson Clinic, Barkley Plumbing, Vernon Chiropractic Center, Tim and Gina Ritter, along with Brian Strange of the Green Vision Group, Sutton Kaufman Transmission Service, Wade Patton Insurance, A&A Builders, Bold Office Shares, Mega Manufacturing, MAYB, Mid-America Youth Basketball, Lowen Corporation, Hog Wild Pit Barbecue, and by Mann, Wyatt, and Rice, LLC. These Sportscaster Club members help provide funds for HCC scholarships.
For over 15 years, Erickson Custom Building has designed, built, and remodeled homes and commercial projects in central Kansas. Whether you're looking to replace a deck, wanting to build an addition, or remodel your kitchen, our customers receive individualized attention, quality craftsmanship, and exceptional customer service from start to finish. Erickson Custom Building offers new construction and remodeling services in addition to commercial and insurance projects. Visit our website today at ericksoncustombldg.com.
Well, very much a basketball game here in the women's contest. Hutchinson with but a 3-point lead at halftime, 41-38. So lots of reason to pay attention to the second half of this one. But let's take a peek ahead at tonight's second game, in which the Blue Dragon men will be trying to snap a 2-game losing streak. And Hutchinson's MO on this losing streak has been pretty similar. Dragons get off to a very poor start, play catch-up, and wear themselves out catching up, don't have enough to get the job done at the end. So Hutchinson will be looking for a little faster start. Now, Northwest Kansas Technical College, the Mavericks entertained the Blue Dragons in Goodland on Monday, January the 14th. That's a game that Glenn and Darren Dunn did, as I stayed home, thank goodness. Didn't have to make that 270-mile trip to the northwest corner of the state. But it was a good basketball game. The Mavericks gave Hutchinson a battle. Dragons won it 85-78. And talking to Glenn when he and Darren got back, Glenn made it pretty clear that the Mavericks were about one player short of having a really good basketball team. Well, tonight, the Blue Dragons are going to be one player short. We're talking about DJ Mitchell, the 6'4" freshman from Washington, D.C., who has been playing so well of late, averaging almost 20 points a game in his last 3 outings, 15 on the season. Picked up a couple of technical fouls in the second half, and conference rules say that he cannot play tonight. So the Dragons will have just 9 players available for Steve Eck as they try to snap that 2-game losing streak. With Hutchinson at 18-5 on the basketball season, if the Blue Dragons have any hopes for an at-large berth in the national tournament, one would think that Hutchinson's going to have to win most of their games from here on out. So that second game tonight should be a contest really important to both teams, and it has the potential to be a close game. A close game is what we have here in the first game, and I don't think anybody expected it except perhaps the Mavericks. Mavericks are within 3 of the Blue Dragons as we near the beginning of the second half. Hutchinson has one more game this week. That'll be on Saturday afternoon out in Garden City. And the Blue Dragon ladies will play a Garden City team that they beat here in the arena, 87-56. Blue Dragon men, well, they lost to this Garden City team in the arena. They'll be looking to get even. It's never easy when you go west.
And you'll find that out coming up on a Saturday afternoon, so don't think you're going to come home and get a nap in. You're going to need to tune in. If you can't make it to the game, Rust will have all the action for the guys. Darren Dunn will have all the action for the girls. You can catch it right here on Country 102.9 KHUT in Hutchinson, as well as KWBW 1450 AM and 98.5 FM, and also on the Blue Dragon Sports Network as well. Blue Dragons will have the basketball here as we start this second half of play right in front of us. They're going right to left as you watch on the Blue Dragon Sports Network. Here's a drive by Ogle, basket good. Nifty move by young freshman out of Baldwin City, Kansas, puts it up and in.
Abby with her 5th point.
Give and go down low, ball knocked away. Loose ball picked up by Mickens, who's playing with 3 fouls, by the way. She got in foul trouble early on. Coaching staff really wasn't aware that she picked up her 3rd and kind of looked amazingly up on the board when it popped up there. So she had to set a lot of that first half. Here's a Roebuck shot, won't go. Battle for the board, taken away this time. Coming out with it will be Jabri Johnson. Johnson will bring it up the court. Bright red hair flowing and moves to the right side.
Artificially red.
Yeah, artificially red, correct. Ball on the outer perimeter. Ball on the outside to Cook. Cook goes right. Stolen away by Roebuck. Roebuck on the drive. She'll have a layup coming her way. She'll bounce it inside and score it, and she's fouled as Cook came down and kind of cut from behind her. So the N1 will work for Roebuck, and she'll step to the line. Dejanay nicely moved, used her body. She went up with that left side and put it up and in.
Kind of a silly foul by Josie Cook. She was not going to stop.
No, she wasn't going to stop close, and thought maybe she could reach around and slap it away. Ball's up and good by Roebuck. She puts it up and down. 14 points for Roebuck now.
5-0 start to the second half.
46-38 Hutchinson. Left side, Flya let one go. Rebounds cleared out of there off the missed shot by Bradshaw. Blue Dragons on the run. Hutchinson into the forecourt. Holds up, trying to get the Mickens. Ball knocked back out. Here's Ogle. Abby Ogle with the ball. Might have got away with the double dribble. With the ball on the outside, working around the left wing will be Roebuck. Here's Van Ness, straightaway 3, and drains it. If I can see it, I know it happened. Ball, nice three-pointer put up by Van Ness.
And the Dragons would get 3 out of it.
Yeah, no kidding. Here's Roebuck off the rebound, off the missed shot. And now here comes Ogle. Ogle on the drive. Lays it up, misses it. Rebound, Mickens misses it, but draws the foul. And it might have had Kayla Ray hanging on the arm. They'll indicate who it is on. Let's see if they agree, and it will be on Ray. So Kayla Ray will pick up the personal. That'll be her first, team second. At the line will be Mickens to shoot the free throw.
Only 2 points, but she spent most of the half on the bench in foul trouble.
Free throws up and good by Jada Mickens. 3 points to her credit now. Here comes Tenney into the ball game.
9-0 start to the third quarter. It's kind of what you thought would happen.
Here's the second toss. It is up and rimming off, no good. A rebound's going to be cleared out off the miss. But the rebound is Tharp for the Northwest Kansas Tech Mavericks. Lady Mavericks drive right side. Falling down as Johnson keeps her dribble line. Picked up by Bradshaw. Travel call on Bradshaw. Tia rolled over and knew that she was going to get called for the travel.
So each team gets a turnover.
Inbounding will be Northwest Kansas Tech, left side. Right side it is, right side of the glass. They'll lob it out to Tharp. She'll think about the 3. Mickens out on her tight. The flash pass down low, trying to run a ball down as Ray. She does. Ball thrown away, though, right in the hands of Van Nett. Here comes Van Nett on the run. Looks to the right side, lobs it down low to Mickens. Layup good. 52-38. Nice start for Hutchinson in the second half of play after leading by 3 at halftime.
The run is 11.
Fly drives to the right, pushes off. Foul called, though. I thought it was push off, but they're going to whistle this one on Hutchinson.
They go on Abby Ogle.
Ogle will pick up the personal. Yep. Only Abby's first.
Fast-moving basketball game. We should be on time for the
certainly should.
men's game.
By the way, Bryce Kessler is here. He used to be the voice of the Mavericks out in Goodland. be my guess at halftime of the men's. Liz in Eudora now. Yep, 5 count. Good to see.
5 turnovers on the Mavericks in the first 2.5 minutes of the second half. Dragons noticeably more hard-working on defense since the break.
At halftime, they had 7 turnovers. 3-pointer to put up, missing. Rebound ran down the corner by Tharp. And Northwest Kansas Tech will have the basketball. There's a near steal by Ogle, but Fly got away from her. Now she'll bring it down and attack it on its way. Shot not there. Rebound Fly, though, keeps it alive. The Dragons get the steal, though. Nice shot by Van Epp, and they'll go after it, and the jump ball is going to be called. It'll be Northwest Kansas Tech's basketball. Give them some credit, Rusty. They really battle and go after the ball.
They're playing hard, and it is greatly to the credit of the girls and the coaching staff that after an 0-22 start, they're playing with this amount of enthusiasm.
Exactly. They trailed by 10 at one time in the first half, came back, got the lead again. There's a drive layup, good by Fly.
She worked hard to get loose.
She's quick, really quick. 52-40, the lead is cut down a little bit. Hutchinson leads it by 12, 6:40 to go in the third. Mickens on the outside, down low underneath, Tenney, and a foul called. It's going to work against Tharp. She will pick up the personal.
And these will be this will be a free throw situation. She was in the process of shooting.
This is a team that you would not want to meet necessarily in the playoffs because anything goes. Free throw toss is up and good by Tenney. And that was explained the other night by Josh, athletic director for the Blue Dragons. Josh Gooch talked about the fact on how the bye will be on the west side, both the men and women's. Free throws up and good by Tenney. Makes it 54-40. So they will alternate back and forth between the west and the east on the seeds in the Region 6 tournament. There's a drive inside and a foul called.
Abby Ogle
picks up her second.
She has a tough job trying to keep up with India Fly. That first step she has is very quick.
Ball on the outside. They'll dump it left wing. Jumper up and good. 2-pointer put up and good by Johnson.
Johnson hits it, but again it was set up by the penetration of Fly.
Jabri Johnson out of Lubbock, Texas. Ball left side, Mickens. Hands it off to Van Epp. Dragon lead is 12 again. Feed down low. A tenuous foul from behind.
On the floor.
Yep, on the floor. Tharp kind of looks in amazement.
She just picked up her third foul.
The region, the women will start on March 2nd over at the quarterfinals at Hartman Arena, and then the guys' turn will be on that Sunday, March 3rd. Ladies again, semifinals on that Monday, and then the finals on Wednesday. 3-pointer from the outside by Van Epp. Offense mark no good. Rebound's going to be cleared out by Cook. And up comes Northwest Kansas Tech. Fly, let one fly, and it's off the rim, no good. Rebound cleared out there by Bradshaw. Or Van Epp, excuse me. Van Epp brings it up. Bradshaw not in the ballgame. Van Epp outside to Tenney, lobs it down low and throws it out of bounds as Mickens didn't break for it. Yeah, Rusty, the girls will get one break in between each of the nights, but the guys will play Sunday and Monday, and then Division II goes on Tuesday is how the breakdown's going to be.
Finals are on March 6th, did you
Wednesday.
say?
Wednesday the 6th. Ball on the outside to see who goes to the national tournaments. Foul away from the play is going to take place, and Ogle will pick up her third very quickly.
All of them coming in this period.
Milan Schemmel will check into the lineup. Milan Schemmel, interesting young lady out of Pendleton, Oregon. That is located on the east side of Oregon, right up by the Washington State line. Ball on the outer perimeter, dribble drive. They'll kick it over on the right wing. 3-pointer from the outside, way off its mark, and Mapasua's there to get the rebound. Here comes Lauren Mapasua into traffic. Van Epp down low, Schemmel, fall-away jumper, too strong. Rebound, Mickens underneath, goes up, and a jump ball is going to be called or a foul. One referee had a foul, another one had a jump ball. Foul's going to overrule. Mickens will go to the line.
Johnson.
Yeah, Johnson picks up the first, only her first, Rusty, so Dragon lead remains at 12 right now with 5:14 to go in the third quarter of play.
This Northwest team has been playing better basketball. They lost at Pratt the other day just by one.
Free throws up and missing by Mickens. Like I indicated, Dodge got him at Dodge pretty good, 99-52. But they are capable of playing pretty good basketball. Free throw toss up and missing. Whistle on the play. Do we have a lane violation? We do. So Mickens will get another opportunity. She missed on that one. She will shoot another one here. Free throw toss up and good. Mickens split the pair. Jada now with 6 points. 55-42. Hutchinson, the drive by Fly inside, and 2 shots coming her way. She's taking it right inside. She just flat taking it to the basket.
When she wants to get a shot, she can get a shot.
Very quick. Foul's going to be called on Tinney. Keely Tinney will pick up her first. Fly at the line. 5:08 to go in this third quarter of play.
Looking for her 18th point of the game.
Free throw toss up and good. Fly is having a good night. Averages right at 21.8 a game. Free throw toss. This one's good. 5:08 remaining to go. 11-point lead. This is the third period of play. Hutchinson with the lead by 3. Down low, Mickens puts it up and scores it.
Got position, took advantage of it.
Barton and Pratt tonight. That's going to be a big one. Both the ladies and the guys. The three-pointer from the outside is good from outside. Knocking that one down was Fly. Fly got knocked it down again. 4:42 remaining to go in this third period. Here's a drive of Tinney, and she goes in, and the ball stripped out of her hands. It'd be off of Northwest Kansas Tech, out of bounds. Here comes Ty Kimbrough. She'll come into the ball game for the first time this evening. She will come into play some Mickens. Mickens playing with 3 fouls. Did a pretty good job. 8 points to her credit. And
6 in that
six in that third quarter. Yep. Here comes the inbounds. Corner left, Tinney. Out top. They'll work it. Schemmel. Left wing. Now Vanette again. Vanette gets Fly, takes it away from her. Just flat stole it away. And coming up with it will be the Lady Mavericks. They'll push it quickly. Tharp up the floor to Cook. Cook looks left side baseline, back outside. That's going to be Watkins. Watkins drives in, puts it up, and Ken Tinney on the foul. Any act of shooting, Taylor Watkins will go to the line to shoot the free throw. Ty Kimbrough just checked in, picked up the personal foul.
She will have a pair.
Watkins, 21 out of 36 so far on the year for free throws. She is a 58.3% free throw shooter, but you can't tell by that first one right there as she knocks it down. She'll shoot a second one. Shoots it up, knocks them both down. 8-point ball game, 57-49.
Mavericks just kind of hanging around, something you don't want to let a team do.
The lead for the Blue Dragons. They led it by 3 at intermission. Turnaround jumper by Kimbrough's good. Ty Kimbrough.
A little soft shot in the paint.
Hutch had a 2-point lead at the end of one half of play, a 3-point lead at the end of halftime. Follow-away jumper up missing. Blue Dragons Kimbrough with the rebound. Fly on the miss. Mapasua underneath the Tinney. Lay up good. When Hutch gets in transition, they can run it pretty good. 3:33 to go in the third.
14.
Back to a 12-point lead now for Hutchinson. The drive down by Fly. Take your pick, either Vanette or Schimmel on the foul. Either one. It's going to go on Schimmel. She'll pick up the personal. That'll be her second personal.
Fly has 22 already, had 24 against the Dragons in the game in Goodland. Has a chance to get 23 right here.
Free throw tosses up and good.
Barely crawled over the front rim.
She'll shoot a second one. 3:26 remaining in this third. Again, we ran down some of the games tonight. Again, some are being postponed because of weather, inclement weather. Free throw tosses up and good. You can go to Kansas roads to take a look and see what road conditions are if you got to travel any place tomorrow. 61-51. Dragon lead is now at 10. Largest lead has been 12. Here's Mapasua. Vanette, straightaway three, rims off, no good. Battle for the board, knocked away, last touched off of Northwest Kansas Tech.
Hutchinson has a huge advantage in rebounding, 30-15.
Mm-hmm.
That's why the Dragons have the lead.
Hutchinson actually had more turnovers in that first half than did Northwest Kansas Tech.
10-7.
Ball knocked away, stolen away. Here comes Fly. She'll bring it down, lay it up, and score it. All of a sudden, it's an 8-point difference, and Vanette just got her pocket picked. Here comes Kramer for the first time off the bench. When they played in Goodland, Sarah had 3 trays, 9 points to her credit. Ball on the outside, Schemmel. Over the left side, Tinney quickly gets to Schemmel, finds the seam underneath Kimbrough, layup good.
Nice interior pass.
Yeah, she sees the floor pretty well. Does a nice job right there, Milan Schemmel. She's just as content to pass the ball as she is to score it. Roebuck will check in as well. Next dead ball. 2:19 to go. Third quarter of play. A 10-point lead, and palming is going to be the call to go against the Mavericks as Watkins turns the ball over. Back in is Johnson. In also is Kramer. And as I indicated, for the first time today, Sarah Kramer checks in. So Schemmel and Kimbrough, along with Kramer, Mapasua, and Roebuck. Lob inside, Roebuck, basket good. Kramer came in right away and lobbed it in for the assist. 2:02 to go. Dragons back up by 12 again.
Roebuck pushes her total to 16.
Roebuck will guard a Fly. Three-pointer straight away is good.
She can play. 14 in the quarter, 29 for the game.
A minute and 44 remain to go in the third period of play. Feed down low underneath. Shot up missing. Rebound. Kimbrough, foul called on the arm. A minute and 37 to go. They're going to call the foul against Fly.
And that will be her fourth.
That's her fourth personal. But she has been effective in there.
She is by far the best offensive player that's come in and played against the Dragons.
Like I said, she started 25 games for New Mexico last year as a freshman. Free throw toss up and missing. Gotten some grade point averages trouble. And transferred in a semester. So she hadn't even been a whole year with the Mavericks. Kimbrough's free throw up and missing. Here comes her second one. It is up and good. By Kimbrough, Memphis, Tennessee's her hometown. The lead is 10 again for the Blue Dragons. It's 66-56. Spin by Fly. Travel call goes on her. She thought maybe her arm was held. Did not get the call.
Right now she's trying to do it all for her team.
That's probably been the problem that they have had. Like you said, Pratt, just one by one is kind of relying on one player. The other ones tonight are helping out pretty good, though. The feed down to Kimbrough, back outside. Roebuck kicks it right. Mapasua, three. Got it. Big three by Lauren Mapasua. Got a really good look. Had her feet set and knocked it down. She'll get a Tim Tam candy bars for knocking down that three. Here's a little give and go. Just about stolen away. The Fly comes up with it. Works down low on Schemmel. Shot not there. Schemmel gets the rebound. Taken away. Ball comes out to Kramer. Here comes Hutchinson. Dragons have numbers. Feed down low to Kimbrough. Kicks it back outside. Kramer for three from the right side. Rimming off, no good. Kimbrough put back, not there. Gets another one. Puts it up and draws the foul. He might have got on Johnson down low underneath. Wow. Lots of action.
It is on Johnson.
Understand that if anybody's listening to BW, KWBW 1450 AM, we got some ice on the tower causing some static problems. So make sure that you tune in to 98.5 or Country 102.9. Free throw toss is up and good by Kimbrough.
Kimbrough has come off the bench to contribute 6 in the third.
So a little bit of ice on the old tower. It's causing a little static on the AM side. Free throw toss not there. Short shot. Rebounds cleared out. And
that means there's ice on the ground.
Yes, sure does.
You be careful.
Yeah, be careful out there. 35 seconds to go before the end of the third quarter. Ball knocked away out of bounds. And Sean just on his Roebuck to get with it out there. Here comes the inbound. 31.9 to go. 21 on the shot clock. Ball comes out to Fly. She'll take Schemmel down low, and Schemmel will be called for the foul. Fly will go to the foul stripe with 28 seconds remaining. Hutchinson will have a possession left and can take it down to end the quarter.
Fly Glenn looks for her 15th and 16th points of the third quarter.
Is that a good third quarter?
Yeah, no kidding.
Free throw toss, up and good. Tell you what, I'd take her.
She has 30 points in the game.
She will shoot another one. Brock Kimball looks on. Free throws up and good, and it's a 12-point game again. 70-58. Hutch will bring it up. Right side, Mapasua.
And it's amazing she can do this for a team that's not very good. There are not too many other threats you have to worry about a lot.
Here's Schemmel. Down low, follow-away jumper with the lefty, not there. Kimbrough saves it, but then knocked away out of bounds, last touched by Roebuck. So with 9.1 to go, Lady Mavericks will have an opportunity to get a little closer. Here comes Cook. Cook drives all the way in, kicks it outside. Dribble to the right side by Tharp, puts it up and scores it right at the buzzer. And it's a 10-point lead as we go to the fourth period of play. Mavericks cut the lead to 10, 70-60. Blue Dragons with the lead. We will take a 1-minute timeout. Fourth quarter just around the corner. 70-60 your score. Hutchinson with the lead. We'll be right back.
The Hutch Medicine Shop and the Hutch Blue Dragons have a lot in common. In addition to our logos both being blue, all three pharmacists at the Medicine Shop graduated from HCC. Rick Stone in 1984, Brent Bellman in 2001, and Lacey Stone in 2007. In fact, the Medicine Shop has employed over a dozen HCC students over the past 15 years who are now Kansas pharmacists. The Medicine Shop and the Blue Dragons working together as one team.
Tax reform impacts virtually every tax return this year. That means yours, too. If you're wondering what that means for you and your refund, but don't want to spend hours reading the tax code, head over to H&R Block. No one knows tax reform better than Block. Their tax pros will help you find every credit and deduction available, so you get every dollar you deserve. Because wouldn't you rather spend more time thinking about what to do with your maximum refund and less time figuring out what a TCJA qualifying eligible dependent is? Hint, it's your kid. In person or online, Block has your back.
Visit H&R Block in Hutchinson, Lyons, and Ellsworth.
Well, the Blue Dragons lead it 70-60 as we head to the fourth quarter of play, but a good third quarter for Fly for the Northwest Kansas Tech Lady Mavericks.
And we might have gotten a number confused because the official stats show her with 26 points.
All right, still a pretty good night.
Yep.
Might have been John. Well, she wears 3.
Let's see if we can figure out what it is. Jabri Johnson she got the other 5 points.
Okay. So Johnson, it's that red hair that threw you off, Rusty. Ball on the outside. Blue Dragons will bring it up as we start this fourth quarter of play. Mapasua to Kramer. Left side, a drive by Schemmel. She'll drive all the way through and kick it back on the outside, but the foul's called. Foul's going to be charged against Ray. Not a shooting situation because the Dragons' Schemmel was throwing the basketball away. Ball comes out to Roebuck outside the arc to Kramer. Kramer on the dribble. Back around the left wing now. Mapasua holds it high, puts it on the floor. Schemmel from three-point land. Rims off, no good. Roebuck tracks down the rebound. Offensive board, puts it up and in. Well, when Roebuck shoots it, it barely gets over the lip of that rim, but it's good for 2. Roebuck having a nice game with 18. 72-60. The three-pointer from outside, up and missing by Fly. The rebound cleared out. You might as well leave your book at 30 because I got a feeling she's going to get it anyway. So feed down low to Kimbrough. Layup good. Nice move by Ty Kimbrough.
Yes, it was. I agree with you other than the fact that Fly has 4 fouls.
That's true.
She's got to be a little cautious.
With the ball on the outside is Tharp. On the dribble, hands it off into the hands of Ray. Ray tries to force a shot, a pass, and it's picked up by Roebuck. Hit her ankles and came right back up to her. Here's Roebuck, right side, Schemmel. Outside, Mapasua. Flash pass down low to Roebuck. A foul called underneath. They're going to whistle it on Cook. And Josie Cook out of Holly, Colorado will pick up the personal for the Mavericks.
It will be her third.
Rusty and Dan Nacarado Friday night at home at the SAC as Valley Center comes to town to take on the Salt Hawk ladies and guys. Catch all the action on Country 102.9 KHUT in Hutchinson. Free throw toss up and good by Roebuck.
Remember the game in Valley Center a couple of years ago? Tyler Brown was playing for Valley Center, scored 41.
I missed that one.
Holmberg had 33 for Hutch. Hutch won in overtime.
I remember you talking about that one. That's one I missed. Free throw toss is up and good by Roebuck, but she nailed them both. Hutchinson lead to 16 now, and a timeout's taken by Northwest Kansas Tech. See if it's a full. It will be a full. We'll be back in a minute. 8:39 to go in the ball game, fourth quarter play. Hutchinson up by 16, 76-60. Rusty and I'll be back with more from the sports arena floor in 1 minute.
Parking lots and driveways can be expensive to install. This is Derek Fees. Let APAC Kansas Shears Division help you properly maintain these investments. Patching, crack filling, sealing, and striping are just some of the services we provide. Call APAC today at 620-662-2112. Are you tired of your dusty or muddy driveway? APAC Kansas Shears Division is here to help. This is Derek Fees. Call us and ask us about our asphalt millings. If you're a do-it-yourselfer, arrange for pickup or delivery at your convenience. Call APAC today at 620-662-2112.
The Rothy family name has always been connected to serving the Hutchinson community, and you can expect the same kind of high-quality service when you visit Rothy Family Flooring. They believe you deserve to be treated like family, so they've invested in their own talented and trustworthy installers to lay your floors. No outside contractors will ever knock on your door if Rothy works for you. Let them show you their expansive selection of name brand flooring and trust your home to the best. Rothy Family Flooring, 325 North Main, Hutchinson.
8:39 remains, and the Blue Dragons have finally broken free from the visitors from the Northwest. 76-60.
Tonight is Great Clips night here. They're tonight's game sponsor. Great Clips out by the mall. Welcome to Hutchinson Community College and your sponsors for tonight's show. They got the Great Clips bottle of shampoo walking around here.
You know, if you go to Great Clips, you have to pay full price. If I go to Great Clips, I get a discount.
You get a discount. Yeah, I know. Pass comes in to Fly, and Fly brings it up. She'll drive it down left side over to Cook. Cook will jump it up about a 15-footer and drains it. Nice little play by Northwest Kansas Tech. They pull it within 14. And a timeout's going to be taken by John Hodges. He will get a quick timeout as well, a full timeout. So we'll take another full-minute break. 8:23 to go in the fourth quarter. Dragons 76, Mavericks 62. Rusty and I'll be back in 1 minute.
To anyone considering a change in family doctors or looking for an attentive primary care physician who's more concerned about you than your insurance, welcome to Prairie Star Health Center. We offer health care held to a higher standard with a choice of dedicated, compassionate physicians. Experience the difference you'll feel when you have a patient-centered medical home. Prairie Star Health Center, 30th and K61 in Hutchinson.
When you're looking for jewelry that's one of a kind, remember Amelia Bedelia's filled with thousands of beads and stones. And with my passion for design, I can create something that's perfect for you. Amelia Bedelia's, 115.5 South Main Street in downtown Hutchinson. Go Blue Dragons.
This is Kelly, owner of Brick House Boutique. Stay warm and look fabulous at the same time with comfy, trendy, and affordable clothing. You'll also appreciate the personal attention that you'll always get when you shop at Brick House Boutique. Big city chic in a downtown boutique at 117 South Main in Hutchinson.
Well, the Hutchinson ladies still leading by 14, 8:23 to go. Blue Dragon men will be along about 25 minutes after this one is over. Should be somewhere pretty close to 7:30. Might be a little bit late as this game has slowed significantly.
Here comes the inbound. For whatever reason, the clock decided to buzz right there and kind of hesitated everybody on the court. Down low, Schemmel shoves one up, not there. Roebuck puts the rebound back up after that and was fouled, and foul's going to be called against Johnson. She will pick up the personal, I believe. That should be her third. That will be her third personal. At the line will be Dejanay Roebuck out of Olathe, Kansas, to shoot the free throws. Any active shooting, free throw toss, two of them coming. Free throws up and good by Dejanay. 21 points for Roebuck. She had a nice night against Barton last week. What was crazy about last week, Rusty, is this Blue Dragon women's team played about the best they played all year long against Barton. in that fourth quarter against Seward, played about the worst they played.
Well, they let themselves get intimidated in the second half and didn't do a very good job of taking care of the basketball, and a little bit of panic.
Wouldn't you agree that Barton game, they were red hot?
Oh, they were tremendous that game.
78-62 here. The drive by inside by Cook, misses it, gets on rebound again. 2 straight rebounds for Cook. Josie Cook here, ball on the outside. 3-pointer by Cook on its way. Good. She's a good little ball player.
Not bad at all.
Averages 13.2 a game. She's the second leading scorer for the Lady Mavericks. Knocks that one down. 78-65. Hutch's lead is cut to 13. Roebuck on the outside. Schemmel. Lob down low. Kimbrough. In and out of the hands of Roebuck. Up with the basketball comes the Mavericks. Here comes Fly. She'll bring it down. Kicks it inside. Foul called on the floor. It will work against the Blue Dragons. Sarah Kramer will pick up the personal. That'll be her first. Here comes into the ballgame Kelsey Brett. Milan Schemmel will take a seat. So will Mapasua. So will Kimbrough as Mickens comes back in. So now inbounding with 7:20 to go will be Lady Mavericks. Little play inside. Shot too strong for Fly. Off the glass, no good. Hutch comes up with the rebound. The Dragons left side knocked away out of bounds. Kelsey Brett losing control for a second. Last touch by Northwest Kansas Tech. Inbounding will be Brett.
I sometimes think I should run my calculus class like coaches do. Study. Steady.
Ball in the outer perimeter with the basketball, Bradshaw.
Get it right. Get it right.
Bradshaw to the right side with it. Brett out top to Bradshaw to the left wing. Here comes Kramer. Little 15-footer off its mark, no good. Ball sails long, and Kramer dives for it, and the foul's going to be called. It's going to be on Kramer. Yes, it will be. Kramer will pick up the personal. And with the basketball will be Northwest Kansas Tech.
You think that would work? You think that would work in my class?
I don't know. With the basketball out top.
I don't think so.
Will be Cook. She'll shoot the 3 ball. It comes off long, no good. Right back in the hands of Johnson. She goes down and will be fouled. And Mickens picks up the personal. Foul's going to be called against Mickens. That will be her 4th. Here comes Schemmel back in the ball game.
Good to see Josh Gooch back in attendance, back from that new knee that he got on the 2nd of January.
Yeah, he's looking pretty spry.
Yeah, you can tell he's feeling a lot better. Smile on his face.
He just poked me from behind with his cane. So.
He was using that cane to demonstrate proper chipping technique in the 1928 room.
6:42 to go in the ball game here. Johnson's shot does not go. Rebound cleared by Schemmel. He's negotiating a little trim job for you, Rusty, at halftime here. Ball knocked away, and out of bounds it goes. It'll be Blue Dragons basketball.
You think I'd pass up anything that was free? Heck no.
They got some discount coupons they've been giving around. So
I think their rate should be dependent on area of coverage.
There you go. So not circumference, but area of coverage. There's a free throw up and good by Blue Dragons. Mickens. A foul, by the way, was called on Tharp, and that will be her 4th. Here comes the toss. Up and good. 80-65. The lead is 15 now for Hutchinson. They've had to work for this one. 6:34 remaining to go in this 4th quarter of play, and it's not over yet. Straightaway 3 up and rattles out on the miss by Fly, and the rebound is cleared out by Mickens.
Jerry Harpin has been my barber, if you can believe it, for 55 years.
Mine as well. And a foul called underneath. It will be Mickens at the line. Jerry's usually at the ball games. He comes to a lot of
he does.
games.
He's a big Blue Dragon fan.
Mickens will go to the line, shoot the free throw. The foul charged against Cook. That'll be her 4th. And all of a sudden, the Lady Mavericks in a little bit of foul trouble. Free throw toss missing by Mickens. She's setting with double digits with 10 points. Travel out to Garden City. Darren Dunn and Rusty Hills with the call coming up on Saturday afternoon. Free throw by Mickens is up and good. Those are afternoon games, 2 o'clock and 4 o'clock this coming Saturday. Dribble drive by Fly. Crosses over, crosses back. dumps it down low underneath basket. Good underneath. And going down maybe in pain is it Tharp down low? I think it is. And
that was another nice play by Fly, this time dishing it for the basket.
6:04 to go, fourth quarter of play. Hutchinson 81, the Lady Mavericks 67.
Blue Dragons will surpass their season average of 83.5 a game, but they will allow considerably more than the 50 that they normally give up.
Yeah, just under 6 to go here. Kramer with the ball. We should still be close to being on time for the guys' game, which is going to be a doozy.
Depends on the number of fouls in this one.
Loose basketball picked up this time, and coming out with it will be Watkins. She gets it quickly up to Johnson. Johnson jabs a little bit, drives in, pulls it back outside on the right side. Cross to the top. Bounce pass underneath by Fly underneath, barely missing on a little give and go down low on a rebound picked up by the Blue Dragons. Nifty pass. Here's Kramer on the outside. Schimmel down low underneath. Blue Dragons. Mickens is good in the end one. 83-67. Blue Dragons score it, and Mickens will go to the line. Hutchinson averages 83.5 points a game, Rusty, so with 5:21 to go, they're going to eclipse that. And fouling out, by the way, is Fly. She fouls out.
26.
Close the book on her with 5:21. Tell you what, she could play on a lot of these teams in the Jayhawk Conference.
She can play on every team I've seen.
Mickens with the free throws up and good.
She make them both?
She made them one. She goes in one. So
okay.
5:14 to go. 84-67 Hutchinson. Little spin move. Shot up missing by Cook. Rebound's going to be cleared out of there by the Blue Dragons. Here comes Hutchinson. Mickens has Bredo set up and kicks it out to Kramer for three. Left wing. Rims out no good. Roebuck underneath, and she'll be fouled. And Johnson will end up fouling her. So the fourth personal on Johnson. And all of a sudden they got a bunch in foul trouble. So tell you what, Brock Kimball, I know they have not had the year he expected, but he's got something to build on.
They had success out there a year ago, 120.
Free throws up and missing by Roebuck. Roebuck with 22 points, setting on her number right now, which is 22. She will shoot a second one. Shot up and good. 23 points for Roebuck. And here comes Tenney back in. Roebuck, I doubt if we see her for the rest of the night. 85-67 Blue Dragons. It was a 3-point lead at halftime for Hutchinson. They really got it done in the third quarter. This fourth quarter's been solid as well. Ball on the outer perimeter.
Did a much better job of taking care of the basketball.
Johnson goes around on the outside with it. And taken away. Mickens comes up with it. Hutchinson, Mickens into the forecourt. Left side now. Flash pass down low to Tenney. Tenney spins around, puts it up, and scores it. She just has an uncanny ability of getting open on the inside.
She is getting better and better.
She really is.
16 off the bench.
Starting to learn what her role is to be. Ball on the outside by Cook. It was to the left side. Double team. Now Kramer stays on top of her. Right side to go with it. Here's Watkins. She'll drive in, or she'll put it up on its way. No good. Rebound cleared out by Milan Schimmel. Schimmel on the run. Schimmel into the forecourt. Gives it out to Kramer. She'll shoot and score. Sarah Kramer with the basket.
First points for Sarah.
Exactly. Nice job by Sarah Kramer. 3:44 to go in the contest. Hutchinson leading at 89-67. Down low underneath. Shot up. Missing. Fight for the rebound. Cleared away out of bounds. Last touched out of bounds off of the Dragons.
Rebounding continues to be a big story. 45-19 rebounding in this game.
That's good.
Yeah.
Good to see. We did not quite have those numbers the other night. Hutchinson going to bounce back and start another win streak going. They're going to go to 23-1, ranked number 10 in the nation. They reach in foul called. Mickens and kind of locking up a little bit. Low blocks. It's going to be called against the Mavericks. Gillard will pick up the personal. Walking down to shoot free throws will be Mickens. Mickens on the evening, 14 points to her credit. Got in foul trouble. Did not hardly play any in the second quarter of play. She's had a good third and fourth quarter. Free throw toss up and good by Mickens. Back into the lineup for Northwest Kansas Tech is number 4, Kiara Tharp. Tharp out of Tampa, Florida. Free throw toss. Mickens' shot doesn't go. Battle for the board. Tenney throws it back, but right in the hands of Johnson for Northwest Kansas Tech. Here's Cook. Cook dribble drives. Kicks it right. Way over in the corner to get it in the hands of Ray. Give and go. Trying to get it back to Cook. Timeout's going to be taken by Northwest Kansas Tech. 3:10 to go in the contest. 90-67 Dragons. We will take a quick 30-second timeout. We'll be back right after this.
HCC Sports is brought to you by the Sportscaster Club members, Portfolio Recovery Associates, Dr. Robert Epp of the Hutchinson Clinic, Barkley Plumbing, Vernon Chiropractic Center, Tim and Gina Ritter, along with Brian Strange of the Green Vision Group, Sutton Kaufman Transmission Service, Wade Patton Insurance, A&A Builders, Bold Office Shares, Mega Manufacturing, MAYB, Mid-America Youth Basketball, Lowen Corporation, Hog Wild Pit Barbecue, and by Mann, Wyatt & Rice, LLC. These Sportscaster Club members help provide funds for HCC scholarships.
Blue Dragons with 3:10 to go. Outside chance to hit the century mark. 90-67. It was a 3-point game at halftime. Blue Dragons stretched it to 10 after 3 quarters. And now after India Fly has fouled out of the game, Hutchinson's starting to pull away big time.
Yeah, pulling away in a big way. 90-67. Blue Dragons have it, the lead, and with the basketball now, though, is the Lady Mavericks. They'll drive in. Foul called. 2 shots coming. The hold down low. They're going to get it on Brett. Kelsey Brett will pick up the personal. At the line, shooting 2 will be Tharp.
We are now officially going to be late.
Yes, we are. 7:09 Central Time. With 3:05 to go, that's a good 10 minutes at least. So we'll be a little late. We'll take a break for news. Free throw toss up and missing. Tharp will shoot his second one. Free throw toss is up and on its way. This one is good. Kind of teetered around and finally fell down and through. So 90-68. Much better showing for the Lady Mavericks than it was back on early part of January as we traveled all the way out.
Yeah, that one was 106-51.
Yeah. Feed down low. Tenney, Keely Tenney with the basket.
She is going to be a good one.
18 points for her tonight, having a pretty good game. Drive inside, foul called. Foul's going to be charged against Mapasua. All of a sudden, this became a foul fest, so to speak.
I'm going to predict that you will hear one of the coaches holler sometime in the next 5 minutes, stop fouling.
Stop fouling. You get a chance of it. Yeah, 2:42 to go. Free throw toss off, no good on the missed shot put up by Johnson. Johnson in double figures tonight with 12. She and Cook with 12 and 14, respectively. Free throw toss way off the mark and it did not hit iron, so
it's really a violation.
Yeah. Hutchinson will have the basketball. And Hutch will bring it up with 2:40 remaining. Again, we got a few minutes of news in between contests. We'll have it back out here as quick as Rusty and I get a little break in. Jumper up and on its way. Kramer with the basket.
Boy, the net hardly rippled on that little jumper.
Hopefully, there's Stonecipher, our chief engineer and board op, back at the studio. Can look up a little weather because I think a lot of people need to pay attention in the morning. They'll be surprised like they were this morning. Drive inside, a pull it back. Spin to the other side. Ball knocked away. Last touch off of Blue Dragon as Johnson took the shot up. Inbounding will be the Lady Mavericks. Ball comes in. Right side. Jumper by Watkins. Off its mark. No good. And a foul called as Mapasua comes in and collides with a Maverick. And here comes Bradshaw back in the lineup. See if Bradshaw, see if Mapasua is going to be okay. But free throw toss up and off its mark by Cook.
All of a sudden, the Mavericks can't make a free throw.
Mapasua checks out. She got banged into pretty good. They'll take a look at her and see how she is. Cook will shoot a second one. This one's up and good. 94-69. Hutchinson, 2:02 remaining to go in this fourth quarter of play. Lady Dragons, number 10 in the nation, will start to concentrate on Garden City after this one's done and gone. Kramer, the Tinney, ball on the outside. They'll weave it. Drive inside, put up and missing by Brett. Putback basket's good. Mickens gets the putback. Johnson with the ball on the outside. 90 seconds remaining to go in the contest. 96-69. Only thing in doubt's the final score. Blue Dragons have been over 100 many times tonight. There's a steal by Bradshaw. Bradshaw will bring it up. She'll lay it up and miss it. Rebound cleared out there by Johnson. We'll go down the other way. T on the miss.
Might be the easiest shot she'll get all season.
Ball stolen away by Kramer. I said over 100 tonight. Not the case. They've been this season over 100. Ball passed outside. Bradshaw didn't have an opportunity at another one.
I think 4 times they've gone over 100.
And at the line will be Kramer. Watkins will pick up the personal. Kramer at the foul stripe. Free throw toss is up and good by Kramer. Sarah out of Dighton, Kansas. Her parents make it to lots of games. Free throw toss up and good. Got that one down as well.
Sarah with 6 in the fourth quarter.
98-69 Hutchinson. Ball on the outside. Here's Tharp. We'll go left side with it to drive down low to Watkins. Layup doesn't go. Rebound Tinney. Blue Dragons get the outlet to Bradshaw. 1 minute to go. Inside to Mickens. They kick it out to Kramer. Gets set. Shoots the 3. Rims off. No good. Tinney put back. Yep. Got it.
There's 100.
169 Hutchinson.
5 times this year over 100. Or 100 or more, I should say.
Ripper up missing. Now with it comes Brett. Over to Kramer. Back to Mickens. Down low. Basket. Nope, not there. Tinney rebound. No good. No good. Rebound cleared out by Northwest Kansas Tech. 17 seconds to go. Off the court will come the Mavericks. Ends up being a 31-point win for the Blue Dragons. 100-69 as Johnson just dribbles it out. Your final from the Sports Arena. Lady Dragons 100, Mavericks 69. We'll take a 2-minute timeout. Russ will add up all the numbers. We'll be back with more from the Sports Arena. Your final again, 100-69, Blue Dragons winners.